The space race was a defining feature of the Cold War, characterized by the fierce competition between the United States and the Soviet Union to achieve significant milestones in space exploration. This rivalry was not merely a quest for scientific discovery, but a crucial front in the broader ideological and technological struggle between the two superpowers. The origins of the space race can be traced back to the aftermath of World War II, when both nations sought to capitalize on the advanced rocket technology developed by Nazi Germany. The Soviets, under the leadership of scientists like Sergei Korolev, and the Americans integrated former German engineers through Operation Paperclip, including Wernher von Braun. Both saw the potential of rocketry for military and scientific applications. The race to space officially began on October 4, 1957, when the Soviet Union successfully launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite to orbit the Earth. This event was a watershed moment, not only because it marked the first time humans had sent an object into orbit, but also because it underscored the technological capabilities of the USSR. The world watched in awe and apprehension as Sputnik orbited the Earth, transmitting radio pulses back to the ground. This achievement was a powerful demonstration of Soviet technological prowess and had profound implications for the United States. It spurred a wave of anxiety in the US as the satellite's success suggested that the Soviet Union could potentially deliver nuclear weapons via intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. In response, the United States accelerated its own space program, leading to the establishment of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, in 1958. The early years of the space race were marked by a series of Soviet firsts, which kept the momentum firmly in their favor. Following Sputnik 1, the Soviets launched Sputnik 2, carrying Laika, the first living being to orbit the Earth. While Laika's mission was ultimately a one-way journey, it demonstrated the possibility of sending living organisms into space. The United States, meanwhile, faced several early setbacks, including the infamous explosion of Vanguard TV-3, a launch failure that highlighted the challenges of space exploration. However, these challenges only spurred greater efforts. The U.S. made significant strides with the successful launch of Explorer 1 in 1958, which discovered the Van Allen radiation belts, an important scientific achievement. The competition reached new heights on April 12, 1961, when Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to travel into space and orbit the Earth aboard Vostok 1. Gagarin's flight was a monumental achievement and a major propaganda victory for the Soviet Union. It demonstrated not only the feasibility of manned spaceflight, but also the advanced capabilities of Soviet technology. Gagarin became an international hero, and his success intensified the space race, prompting a determined response from the United States. In the wake of Gagarin's flight, U.S. President John F. Kennedy made a bold commitment to land an American on the moon before the end of the decade, a goal that became a central focus of NASA's Apollo program. The Apollo program represented an enormous national effort involving tens of thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians. It was a response not only to the Soviet achievements, but also to the broader geopolitical context of the Cold War, where space exploration had become a symbol of ideological supremacy. The program faced numerous technical and logistical challenges, including developing the Saturn V rocket, the most powerful rocket ever built, and the intricate lunar module designed for landing on the moon's surface. The tragic loss of the Apollo 1 crew in a cabin fire during a pre-launch test in 1967 underscored the dangers of space exploration and the need for stringent safety measures. Nevertheless, the program pressed on, culminating in the successful Apollo 11 mission. On July 20, 1969, the world witnessed one of the most iconic moments in history when Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot on the lunar surface, while Michael Collins orbited above. Armstrong's words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," resonated across the globe. symbolizing a triumph not only for the United States but for all of humanity. The successful moon landing was the crowning achievement of the space race, demonstrating the technological and organizational capabilities of the United States. It also marked a turning point in the space race, shifting the competition towards more peaceful and cooperative endeavors. The technological and scientific advancements made during the space race were profound. The development of new materials such as heat-resistant alloys, advanced computers, and miniaturized electronics had applications far beyond space exploration. These innovations laid the groundwork for modern computing, telecommunications, and other fields. Satellites launched during this period revolutionized weather forecasting, global communications, and environmental monitoring. For example, the TOROS series of weather satellites provided early warnings of severe weather events, saving countless lives. Moreover, the scientific knowledge gained from lunar exploration, including the analysis of moon rocks brought back to Earth, provided invaluable insights into the history and formation of the solar system. While the space race was driven by competition, it also paved the way for cooperation. The Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975 marked the first international human spaceflight mission, symbolizing a thawing of Cold War tensions and the potential for peaceful collaboration in space. This mission, which involved the docking of an American Apollo spacecraft and a Soviet Soyuz spacecraft, demonstrated that former adversaries could work together in the pursuit of scientific knowledge and exploration. This spirit of cooperation laid the foundation for the future of international space endeavors, including the construction and operation of the International Space Station, ISS, a joint project involving space agencies from the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada. The legacy of the space race extends far beyond the immediate achievements of the era. It inspired generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers, fostering a widespread interest in space and science. The technological advancements made during this period have had lasting impacts on society, influencing everything from the development of new materials to improvements in medical technology. The competition also underscored the importance of government investment in science and technology, leading to increased funding for research and development in various fields. Today, the exploration of space continues, with new goals such as the return to the Moon, the exploration of Mars, and the search for extraterrestrial life. These endeavors build upon the legacy of the space race as humanity continues to push the boundaries of what is possible. In conclusion, the space race was a defining moment in the 20th century, characterized by intense competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.